Now let's talk about the graphics. I tested Warframe on a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 device with the graphics settings pushed to the maximum. And honestly, the game looks absolutely stunning. The environments are packed with detail, from futuristic space stations to massive open-world landscapes. Lighting effects, reflections, shadows, and particle effects all come together to create a truly next-generation visual experience. During combat, the screen fills with colorful ability effects, explosions, and enemy attacks. Despite all the chaos, the game still manages to look incredibly sharp and beautiful. Some moments genuinely feel like you're playing a PC or console game rather than a mobile title. However, there is a trade-off. When playing for extended periods at maximum graphics settings, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 starts to generate noticeable heat. The game remains playable, but after long sessions, especially during large battles or open-world missions, the device can become quite warm. This is understandable because Warframe pushes the hardware very hard with its detailed graphics and intense visual effects. If you're looking for the best visual experience, max settings are definitely worth it. But if you want lower temperatures and longer battery life, slightly reducing a few graphics options may provide a better balance. Overall, Warframe is one of the best-looking games available on mobile right now. With graphics set to the highest level, the game delivers an experience that feels surprisingly close to a full PC gaming experience. Another reason why Warframe has remained popular for so many years is its amazing community. In many online games, new players often struggle because experienced players can be toxic or unhelpful. But Warframe is different. The Warframe community is widely known for being one of the friendliest gaming communities in the world. As a new player, you'll often find veteran players willing to answer questions, explain game mechanics, and even give useful advice. Many experienced players regularly help beginners complete difficult missions, farm resources, and understand the game's complex systems. Because Warframe is mostly focused on cooperative gameplay rather than player-versus-player combat, players tend to work together instead of competing against each other. This creates a much more welcoming environment for newcomers. The community is also very active across forums, social media, YouTube, and Discord servers. Whenever a major update or new Warframe is released, players come together to share builds, strategies, and discoveries. One of the most impressive things is how passionate the community is about the game. Even after more than a decade, players continue creating guides, fan art, lore discussions, and helpful content for new tenno. Of course, no community is perfect, and you'll occasionally encounter negative players, but compared to many other online games, Warframe remains one of the most supportive and beginner-friendly communities you can join. Whether you're a veteran tenno or someone just starting your journey, chances are you'll find people willing to help you along the way. And that's one of the reasons why Warframe continues to thrive after all these years. Of course, Warframe isn't a perfect game, and there are a few weaknesses that new players should know about. The biggest issue is the learning curve. When you first start playing, the game throws a huge amount of information at you. There are countless systems, resources, mods, quests, and mechanics to learn. For many beginners, this can feel overwhelming. Another downside is the crafting system. While most Warframes and weapons can be earned for free, you'll often need to wait several hours or even days for items to finish crafting. Some players may find this frustrating, especially when they're excited to try out a new Warframe. The story is also a bit confusing at the beginning. Warframe has an amazing lore, but the game doesn't always explain everything clearly. New players may spend dozens of hours before fully understanding what's happening in the story. There's also the issue of grinding. If you're aiming to collect every Warframe, weapon, and resource, be prepared to spend a lot of time farming missions repeatedly. For some players, that's part of the fun. For others, it can become repetitive. And finally, because Warframe has been updated for more than a decade, some older systems can feel outdated compared to newer content. Despite these flaws, most players agree that the strengths of Warframe greatly outweigh its weaknesses. But if you're someone who dislikes grinding, waiting for crafting timers, or learning complex systems, Warframe might require a bit of patience before it truly clicks.